We are in Winona again this week, and for something a little unusual. When driving downtown, you might see the name Watkins pop up more than once, and that's because Winona, Minnesota is home to the Watkins Museum and Store, which is where Caden, Kat, and I are headed for today's video. Hello all you colorful sprinkles, it's Willow. Let's head into the Watkins Museum and see what's inside. Right out the front, you'll see a portrait of Joseph Ray Watkins. In 1860, J.R. Watkins bought the rights to a liniment created by Dr. Richard Ward for $100. That's about $3,264 today. J.R. produced it in his kitchen in Plainview, Minnesota, and then in 1885, J.R. moved to Winona as the company grew. This is an office desk from the time, as well as his personal office chair. Look how ornate that is. It wasn't until 1894 when Dr. Ward's name was dropped and it was rebranded as the J.R. Watkins Medical Company. In 1895, Watkins started producing more products such as vanilla extract, black pepper, and cinnamon, and by 1895 there were over 120 products, which is what you're seeing right here in these cabinets. If you lived in the 1940s, this is probably what your kitchen would look like with your Watkins products sitting up in your cabinets. I was kind of having flashbacks to the Mustard Museum, seeing all this product in one place. And if you haven't seen our trip to the Mustard Museum, make sure you hit the subscribe button, then go to my profile after this video and check it out. It was really cool. It's fair to say Watkins had their logo on just about everything, including these cookbooks, this ashtray, this cinnamon container, the spices, this head bust. Why do you even need a head bust? I don't know. And check out these cool cars. And if you look closely, you'll see that they are all spotting the Watkins name. In 1941, the United States entered World War II, and by 1944, 90% of Watkins' production would go to the war effort. These are the machines they would use in the 1940s to make vanilla. This white machine here was a bean chopper, and they chop the beans. They don't grind them because grinding would lose the flavor integrity. And this copper thing here was how they would extract the vanilla. Watkins published its first Watkins Almanac in 1900, and it included things like recipes, weather forecasts, and home remedies. It's kind of like a YouTube video. I learned from the nice lady in the store that clear vanilla is actually artificial, and regular vanilla will always be that brownish color because you can't make pure vanilla clear. I wonder what Frosty Treat tastes like. One of the ways Watkins became such a household name was the door-to-door salespeople that they'd have come to your house and sell you products. By the mid-50s, the number of salespeople started to decline because, well, people changed their shopping habits. We have Craigslist, you know? This is the outfit of one of Watkins' top salespeople, Bill Porter. And this is Winona on a smaller scale, and I think it's kind of back in time a little bit because if you look at the cars, they seem to be much older. And if you look at this, you can see the Watkins building, and actually where I parked appears to be train tracks. And at the end of every museum or tour, you always exit through the gift shop And of course, the gift shop was full with all sorts of Watkins products. On the way out the door, they had one more thing to show us. This building once housed the Watkins printing plant. The floor is made of wooden blocks that are made to absorb the shock of the heavy machinery on top of them. Over time, it absorbed ink drippings and chemicals, which you can see on the blocks here. I learned a lot at the Watkins Museum and I had a blast, so if you're ever in Winona, Minnesota, stop by, say hi, and tell them I sent you. I'll see you next week. Where am I going next week?
Up your butt around the corner.
Thanks, Kaden.
I love you.
Love you too, babe.